Welcome back to How to Cake It. I'm Yolanda, and this week I'm caking something special for Mother's Day because mothers deserve it. A former me already removed, leveled, and layered all these beautiful mini cakes. She has much less frizzy hair, straight hair in fact, and she's wearing a lilac top. Let's cut to her. I have 2 vanilla, which I'm going to level and layer. What I love about making mini cakes is I'm not very particular if they're all the same height. So free today. And you know what else? I'm not gonna cut away the caramelization. Yeah, that's right, because the croissants are so beautifully caramelized. This cake is a vanilla spice cake. So it's my vanilla batter, and then I swirl in some sugar and spices. Oh, this smells so good. Now I want a coffee. I feel like this is my favorite. This is my cinnamon bun cake. So you make a mixture of melted butter, sugar, spices, and then swirl it in. It gets a little bit gooey, like a cinnamon bun. Okay, now I gotta clean up the crumbs so I can switch to chocolate. So here I have 6 mini cakes, 2 vanilla, 2 chocolate, 1 spice, and 1 cinnamon bun. Yum. And of course, the first thing I need to do is shower them with simple syrup. In this box, I have some croissants from one of my favorite bakeries. It's outside of Toronto, but worth the drive. This is not an ad, but I love the croissants from Bartholomew Bakery. Love them. So any excuse for me to buy them is good. Okay, so on the close-up, I'm gonna point out what they are. Ready? These are chocolate croissants. These are twice baked pistachio croissants. These are butter croissants, classic. I'm gonna zhuzh them up just a little bit. These are almond croissants, which twice baked as well, and almond croissants are my favorite. These are a pecan caramel croissant. And then these are their sort of special, I don't even want to touch them yet, but you see these? These are tiramisu. I'm gonna save the best of each one for the top of each cake, and then I'm going to cut the second one to fit within the cake. Yeah, so I'll cut this one. This is really beautiful. I think it might be a bit heavy on top of the cake. All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna start with the butter croissant. I'm going to level these as if they're cake, just so that the cake isn't wonky inside and the whole cake stays level when it's put together. So now we have the tiramisu. So the filling sort of runs down the center, but I feel like I need to keep all this good filling inside. So for this one, I want to do the opposite, but I can't turn it over. So I'm gonna have to get creative. So here we have it. I'm just gonna clean up. We're gonna eat some snacks, and then I'm gonna start to assemble. All right. I think I'm okay. Let me just read my list. Look at my chart that I made myself, everyone, so I'd keep tabs on like what croissant, what cake, how I'm gonna fill it, how I'm gonna decorate it. I'm gonna pipe a fence of Italian meringue buttercream, and then I'm gonna spread some of this delicious pistachio spread. It's not the most pleasant green. You know, it kind of looks a bit like baby poop at times. You know, when it's spinach week, I'm sorry. But this video is about moms, so I think I'm allowed to talk about that. And now I'm going to lay in this beautiful pistachio croissant. And instead of torturing myself trying to ice around this, I'm just gonna pipe a fence on a fence on a fence. Does that make sense? And now I need the top cake to stick. Even more of an excuse to spread a little more of this pistachio spread. I don't need as much as the bottom. And now I'm going to lay this beautiful top layer on top. Look at this. That looks like it has way too much filling. A cake like this wouldn't even stand up if there was nothing in the middle. Now I'm going to work on my crumb coat. Yay! Okay, we're moving on to pecan, which is a pecan caramel croissant. I'm going to go all out and use a brown sugar buttercream here. Doesn't that sound good? When I baked these cakes, it was a cinnamon bun croissant on the menu, but sadly they didn't have it today. So I'm still gonna use the cinnamon bun cake because I feel like it goes with the flavor profile. I want to use caramel to stick the top layer. And because it's a pecan caramel croissant, you know I'm gonna add more caramel, right? For the butter croissant, I'm using chocolate cake, rich buttercream, which is my buttercream made with whole eggs, and then I have some raspberry gelée that I made for my giant fruit cream sandwich cookie. And it's so tasty, and I thought, what would I want to eat on a butter croissant? I'd probably want a bit of butter and jam. I did the wrong thing. I used chocolate cake and I was gonna do this on spice cake. What do I do now? Oh my gosh, guys, even the chart couldn't help me. Maybe this is a happy mistake. Maybe this is gonna be the most delicious cake I've ever had, and it'll be like me discovering penicillin. Now I'm working on the chocolate croissant cake. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I should have put the chocolate croissant in chocolate cake. But I kind of wanted to mimic the way the croissant is, you know, plain dough and the chocolate's just in the middle. For the almond, I'm going to mix some almond butter into Italian meringue buttercream. I'm gonna mix a little rich buttercream with the Italian meringue buttercream because I need to save enough for the butter croissant cake, but I want a richer color. And this one's pretty straight up. I'm just going to spread almond buttercream. Now I'm going to place my almond croissant. All right, so we are at the tiramisu cake. For this, is this what I planned? Yeah, it is. Huh. So I've made my coffee concentrate, which is just instant coffee with a little bit of hot water, so it's really thick and potent. And this way you don't add too much liquid to your buttercream. And you can make this to taste. If you prefer sweeter coffee, you could put this into the brown sugar buttercream. Chocolate cake, tiramisu, croissant, which has some filling in it, and I'm going to make some coffee buttercream because that's my absolute favorite flavor. So, I want to decorate each cake in a different way, kind of like I did my cakes in Layer Up. So this one, I'm going to ice and use a cake cone. So I'm going to create a striped pattern with a small spatula. It's nothing, it's really, this is like an easy way to decorate a cake without a fancy tool, and it creates a nice texture. Okay, pistachio, and now I'm going to place the pistachio croissant on top. Come with me. Oh, I want to eat this now. So this is the pecan, and I think for this I want to do a swirl pattern. It seems appropriate. All you have to do is keep redrawing the letter C in different directions into the buttercream. Pecan croissant, and then I'm going to drizzle the top with caramel. Pecan. Chocolate. Doesn't it look so luscious? Look at it. Oh, oh. Okay, so comb is gonna make a nice pattern. Oh! This is actually hard because the cake is so small. I'm happy. Just a beauty, a beauty. And then to finish, oh, I like that. I was gonna do a drizzle, but I did that with caramel. That's so 2 cakes ago. Almond. I'm not even sure how I want to decorate this, but the reason I'm doing this is because I want you all to know that you can decorate a cake. A smooth cake is the hardest cake. It looks the simplest, but it leaves no room for error. So if you add a texture, then you can do no wrong. And you can just keep doing it until you're happy. And then I have sliced almonds. I hope I don't wreck it. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not wrecking. So you want to be very light-handed. Look at that. This one looks very different. And now I have these like curls. Ooh. Now, since this is for the plain croissant, First of all, I'm not gonna call it plain. Butter, the butter croissant. I am gonna ice it as smooth as I can. You're not smooth enough. Okay, I'm yelling at my cake. I'm going to, not that a butter croissant needs anything else, but because I put the raspberry gelée inside, I want some on top. Oh, the butter is gonna stop the jam from sinking down. The whole point is the, you know, the crisp flakiness on the outside and the soft inside. So how else would I demonstrate this? Okay guys, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and happy Mother's Day to me, because now I get to eat 6 cakes. Yes! What can I say? Nothing. I'll see you all next week. I'm taking this with me.